Hey guys, Julian here with another anime theory. And alright, today we're going to be doing the second anime theory for the series Dota Dragon's Blood. And I wonder though, what do we have in store this time? So today's anime theory will see where Dota Dragon's Blood Book 3 will take us next. So the first thing I want to see in Book 3 is more characters within the anime. Now this can either be new characters that we've never seen before, or existing heroes throughout the game. Now, spoiler alert, we did lose a few heroes, such as Marci, Lena, and the Winter Wyvern. And I do feel like they kind of left a big hole throughout the series, so I do feel that needs to be filled with some new heroes. Again, I think Book 3 though will focus more on the elves, so maybe we can see more elven characters such as Phantom Assassin and the Drow Ranger maybe. I mean, I was happy I got lucky and was right about Crystal Maiden making an appearance, so hopefully she also has a much larger role going forward within the Book 3. Now the reverse point actually, I want to see some of the characters from the anime actually transition to the game like we saw with Marci. We'd still have Fymryn, which I do want to see her, which I think they might be waiting for Book 3 where she gets to shine a bit more with the Goddess of the Moon, Mene, so maybe they're holding out for her. We still could see Selemena, the goddess herself, make an appearance in the game, which I think having a goddess would be pretty neat. Braum, I kind of want to see him make an appearance, though right now in Book 1 he had a very tiny role, but in the Book 2 we got to see him, yes, more cowardly, but he did have a much larger presence. I think Book 3 might take a bit more of a focus on him and see him as part of the story much larger, and we'll get to see what kind of Dragon Knight he is. But speaking of Dragon Knights, everyone I think is begging for this. Please bring Caden to the game. Everyone would love to see this Dragon Knight in action because he is just so badass. Another point being that this series currently holds 16 episodes. And as I said before, in my previous anime theories, it was kind of awkward to see an anime series debut only with 8 episodes. So typically an anime series in Japan maybe has around 24 episodes. Yes, I know there are some 12 episode animes. So with there currently only being 16 episodes in the series right now, I think Book 3 will also continue this tradition and have 8 episodes, ending it off with 24, which I think is a better number to end off on. So, with there only being 8 episodes left in the series, what story is there left to tell? Well, while the major plot lines for Book 2 were still Davion, the threat of Terrorblade, but mostly Mirana and her upbringing and what was going on in her hometown, or city I should say, I think Book 3 is really going to focus on the elves and Selemena, and finally the Invoker in terms of what is he planning, and also how the heck will they take down Terrorblade and restore the dragons. So hopefully maybe we'll get to see the rise of some new dragons. I mean, we got to see some really 2 cool ones that gained consciousness and could become human, so again, holding out here that we may get to see some other dragons like that. I do want to see kind of maybe the fall of Selemena, the moon goddess, and maybe see the rise of Mene? I don't know. But for sure, I think we're going to see the rise of Invoker being the smartest character throughout this series, even the universe, as Terrorblade said, because they have had these conversations multiple times. Another thing I really want to see is Braum shine and become a Dragon Knight. I mean, we got to see him struggle with that idea throughout Book 2, and with the loss of a loved one to him, I'm curious to see how that's going to impact his character and how is he going to grow from that. Will he find love again? I mean, I think he deserves a happy ending. So, please, let's get to that point. I mean, with these 8 episodes left, potentially, I want to see a proper conclusion to this story. And potentially actually setting up other ones, right? This one was titled Dota's Dragon Blood. We do have other heroes and characters we have yet to meet. So it would be very interesting to see other ideas that the writers have and other areas to explore. I mean, we got to see the Sand King make a slight appearance in Book 2, but that was just really Lena slaying him. And I mean, it was very unfortunate that we lost some of those great characters because Lena could have had so much more character development, same with Marci. Even the Winter Wyvern, I think, was doing really well with Braum, but you know, sadly, they've been sidelined, so let's see who's going to step up and take their place. But of course, this was called Dota's Dragon's Blood, so we need to see a proper conclusion to Davion and what is he going to do with the new realization that Dragon's Blood has been carried in some of these Dragonites for some time. I wonder what's that going to mean for him, and I want to see him finally be like the game and be in control of his dragon form. I think that'd be really cool. But finally, let's talk about what else should be wrapped up, is the romantic relationships. I want to see Davion and Mirana finally flourish, and maybe actually properly see them as a couple. Maybe get married? I don't know. Stretch, but I would love to see that. Caden and Crystal Maiden, like I said in the review, we got to see a bit of a glimpse of their potential relationship. I want to see if that will actually flourish, and I'm actually kind of hoping it does. I hope it does turn into something. I think Caden needs that, and right now, I think the Crystal Maiden also needs someone in her life after losing her sister. And even though they didn't get along well, I mean, it's still hitting her pretty hard. But finally, I want to see Braum finally find someone for him, right? And I think he needs someone just as sweet as the Winter Wyvern that pushes him to be strong and want to have someone to protect. I think he really needs that, and I think we'll get to see it. Maybe it will be Fymryn. I mean, she doesn't have anybody. I mean, an elf and a human, that'd be kind of cool. But again, don't know, just my ideas for book 3. It's up to the writers ultimately, so I'm curious what direction they will take the series. And maybe, like I said, maybe we'll get prequel books, maybe we'll get prequel series, I don't know, but the Dota universe is large and expansive, so I'm hoping this is just only the beginning of their anime universe for this. Well, that's all I have for now on my theory for book 3 of Dota's Dragon Blood. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys want to keep up with all the news regarding Dota's Dragon Blood, please check out our Anime Connect channel, where we post weekly videos about anime news, so they will be the first ones to know when the new season drops. And then of course you have to come back to this channel and see what our anime review will be on book 3. Anyway guys, I hope to see you guys all in the next video. Take care for now. Okay, I just want to speak freely a bit. I know, spoilers and all, but honestly though, I wish they didn't really kill off some of those heroes, because they could have done so much more storytelling with them. I mean, I know everyone's having problems with the pacing. I've just kind of expected that now of the series. I don't find it personally too hard. I know for some people they are. But they could have done so many more amazing things with those characters. But I mean, I can only hope now that they actually transition some of the heroes that we got to see throughout the anime and actually transition them over to the game. I mean, heck, maybe they will. Maybe they actually have a few of them in development right now. Only time will tell.